On the Hour, sponsored by Eggland's Best.
I'm Matt Piper in New York. A face-off over Facebook on Capitol Hill.
They're paying for their profits right now with our safety.
Frances Haugen testified before a Senate subcommittee about the need for greater oversight and transparency of Facebook.
The choices being made inside of Facebook are disastrous for our children, for our public safety.
Facebook pushed back against Haugen's testimony in a statement, saying they don't agree with her characterization of the many issues she testified about. The company says it agrees it's time to create standard rules for the internet and has called on Congress to act. Skyler Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Today's testimony came a day after the social media giant, along with its subsidiaries like Instagram, were offline for hours yesterday. CNET's Ian Scher on an apparent glitch.
According to Facebook, this glitch affected how its computers talk to one another, but it ended up taking down Instagram, WhatsApp, even some of its internal systems that kept people from being able to work that day. And of course, the impact was felt far wider than that. Small businesses weren't able to communicate with their customers. Domestic violence organizations weren't able to help victims.
The Coast Guard says the pipeline that leaked more than 100,000 gallons of oil off the California coast was split and dragged, possibly by a ship's anchor. Coast Guard Captain Rebecca Orr.
Divers were sent down. These are commercially procured divers were sent down. What they further located was a 13-inch split in that pipe that is a likely source of release of oil.
Another authorization request, this time for a COVID antibody treatment. CBS's Alexander Tin.
AstraZeneca says it has filed a request with the FDA for emergency use authorization of its long-acting antibody combination for COVID-19, a new kind of antibody drug that the company hopes could offer protection for Americans who don't mount an immune response to the currently authorized vaccine.
President Biden visits Michigan to again push his legislative agenda.
The president is now urging Democrats to compromise on a roughly $2 trillion package of social programs. What will have to come out of the bill to get it down from $3.5 trillion?
Well, that's what we're negotiating now, and it'll be done.
The president tells reporters he suggests his allies should be modest in their expansion of benefits, such as the child tax credit.
Once it's put in place, even though it's only for several years, it gets harder and harder to take it out. And that's my point to people. You don't have to get everything all at once.
Stephen Portnoy, CBS News, Washington.
No more late fees. New York City's public libraries will no longer charge late fees and will waive existing fines for overdue books. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dashcam News Adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. Let's start that over.